Hey, good morning. I'm about to throw our social media team into a frenzy. They don't know that I'm going to do a Chiefs chat live here this morning. Um, so I wanted to talk a little bit. You guys have been watching our Facebook page, and you've seen a lot of press releases on our Facebook page about all the activities that have been going on locally. And I just want to talk a little bit about accountability because it's one thing that we talk a lot about in our police department. It's one of our core values is accountability, and usually we think about that with a negative connotation. So, um, if somebody does something wrong, we hold them accountable and they get disciplined or they get sent to training or that kind of thing. And so we have really high standards here at the police department, and I think rightfully so. Some people here might think that the standards I have are too high sometimes, but I think we owe that to our community to be the best and do the best that we can in every situation. So we investigate every citizen complaint, like we've talked about in previous Chiefs chats. We take those very seriously, and we counsel staff when necessary. We counsel citizens who call in complaints that are not true when necessary. But over the last month or so, there have been a lot of significant incidents in our community, and so there was a homicide last month. We had a stabbing last week. We had a 15-year-old kid that was beaten with a baseball bat, a connected drive-by shooting. And then, of course, Sunday night, early Monday morning, we had a 16-year-old who committed suicide in our community. And so I think when we talk about accountability, I think there's times where I owe our staff accountability to give them praise and positive recognition when they do things and go above and beyond. You see in the background here is our mission statement, and strive for excellence is in there. And over the last month, I have seen our staff be very dedicated and very committed. Last week, there's all of these events, significant events going on in our community, and we had detectives working literally through the night on cases. We had officers staying late, coming in early, working shifts on their off day to cover for these events and to staff these events. The 4th of July festival was going on. That's always a big draw, so there's a lot of staffing needs there. And our staff is certainly very competent. They do a great job at investigating, and that's evidenced by all of these cases that I just mentioned. We have either people in custody or significant leads that we're following up on, and so we've made great progress in that. So that's great competence. But we expect more than just competence, right? We expect excellence. We expect people to be dedicated and committed to our community, and that's what we've seen over the last month. Is our staff that are willing to cancel vacations with their families on a July 4th week. We have seen people work through the night, give up family plans to be here and experience the things that police officers experience. And sometimes these are very difficult situations to encounter and to go through and to walk through. And we have seen our staff rise to the occasion. And I just wanted to acknowledge that publicly to our community, the great work that our police officers, our detectives, our community resource unit, our supervisors have done over the last week. I had the benefit of being off on vacation for a few days around the 4th with my family, which was outstanding. And I wasn't here to experience some of those things that those officers and detectives did. But I can tell you that I am so proud of the work that our officers and detectives and community resource unit has done over the last month. And I just wanted to share that with our community so that you can feel confident that we have some of the best police officers around. And not only are they competent, but they are incredibly committed and dedicated to this community. And so with that, I'm going to end this Chiefs chat. I hope you guys are doing well today. It's a beautiful sunshiny day. And our community is better for the service of the men and women that work here. And I'd be remiss if I didn't add in there that I appreciate the families of the police officers who have experienced a holiday without their loved ones because they had to work. So I appreciate you guys as well. Take care and be well.